Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to optimize your laptop or your PC or your PC, desktop PC. Uh, I'm going to be showing you how to optimize your laptop or desktop PC for gaming and general usage. So like you just use it for like surfing on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. Or if you're gaming, this is the most optimized options. Sorry, excuse me, I just burped. This is the best settings you can choose on Nvidia control panel. So what you want to do to open up Nvidia control panel is you can go to your search box and type up Nvidia control panel. It should show up, or you can just go to your desktop, right click, and there should be an Nvidia control panel selection. Now if you right click on your desktop and you don't see it, you can just search up for Nvidia control panel on your search box. But if that doesn't work too, you might have to restart your PC or laptop, because it happened to me last time as well. The Nvidia control panel Nvidia's control panel option was not on here, so I had to restart my PC, and once I went to the desktop and right click again, it was there. So go to your desktop, right click on an empty space, and you should see this Nvidia control panel. Click on that and wait for it to open, and it should open right here. I'm gonna put it on full screen for you guys. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your guys' eyes. I hope not. I'm gonna put it here so you guys can see my wallpaper. It's a nice wallpaper, don't you think? Alright, let's go in. So I'm gonna go from top to down. I'm gonna show you the best settings for all of these tabs here. So adjust image settings for preview. You want to set this to use the advanced 3D image settings. Now you can go to manage 3D settings, go to global settings tab, go to image sharpening, and make sure to put this at on, and put the sharpen to 0.50, and ignore film grain at 0.17. And once you're done, just click OK. Now if you want GPU scaling, it's your choice, but I want to turn this off, so I'll just not tick that. But if you do want GPU scaling, just tick this box and click OK. Now ambient occlusion should be set to performance. Anisotropic filtering should be set to application controlled. Anti-aliasing FXAA should be set to off. Anti-aliasing gamma correction should be set to on. Anti-aliasing mode should be set to application controlled. Anti-aliasing settings should be set to application controlled as well, but here I can't change it for whatever reason. Oops. Yeah, look, it's like grayed out. You can see it's kind of gray. It's like a different color to the rest of the text, so I can't really change it. So just leave that alone, but make sure it is set to application controlled. If it's set to application controlled, leave it alone. But if it's not set to application controlled, please change it to application controlled if it's not set to that already. Anti-aliasing transparency should be set to off. CUDA GPUs should be set to all. DSR factors should be set to off. DSR smoothness should be set to off. Low latency mode. If you can run most of your games, or if not all of your games, at high FPS, like let's say like higher than 80 FPS or 100 FPS, somewhere around there, like 100 plus FPS, like 144 FPS, 240 FPS even. If you run games at a very high FPS like that, well, not a very high FPS, just like frame rates above 100 FPS, somewhere around there, then put this on low latency mode. Maybe even frame rates above, I would say like frame rates above 75 or 80. If you if your frame rates in most games go above 75 or 80, if your frame rate goes above that, then put low latency mode to on. Now you want to choose max frame rate, put this to off. But if you do want max frame rate, you can put it to on and slide what you want your max frame rate to be. Now I want to set this to off because I don't want to cap my frame limits. I mean I don't want to cap my FPS in games when I'm playing, because we all know that gamers want the highest FPS or the best FPS that they can get while playing. Now, if you do want to set it to on, just click this little circle thing that says on and adjust the slider to what what you want to cap your FPS to. Now, if you do want to set this to on, I recommend you to put it to your monitor's refresh rate. So my monitor's refresh rate is 165 hertz, and I'll just put the slider to 165 FPS. But if your monitor is like 60 hertz, put this on 60. If your monitor is 240 hertz, put this on 240. If your monitor is 144 hertz, put this on 144 hertz. But I don't, but I'm gonna set it to off right now because I don't want to limit my FPS, and I want to get the best FPS possible. Now, multi-frame sampled AA must be set to off. OpenGL rendering GPU must be set to the GPU you have installed in your computer or your laptop. Now, if you're doing this on a laptop, let's say you have a GTX 970M in your laptop, then make sure to put this on GeForce GTX 970M or whatever graphics card you have. But make sure it is set to the graphics card you have, and then optimize for compute performance should be set to off. Power management mode should be set to prefer maximum performance. I kind of chewed my words there. I don't understand, but I kind of chewed my words a little bit. So power management mode should be set to prefer maximum performance. Right? You want that maximum performance. So make sure to put this on that. And then preferred refresh rate, it should say your monitor's model number here. So mine's the Acer KG251Q. Now there is two kind of versions of these. There's the Q and the QJ. I have the QJ, which is 165 hertz. Now it doesn't say J here, but I don't know why. But I have the QJ, which is the 165 hertz version, but the one with the Q is the 75 hertz version. If you guys don't believe me, I will show you here on my display settings. I will show you advanced display settings. You can see here it says 164 hertz. Well, I don't know why, but it should be 165. There's an example like Rainbow Six Siege. If your refresh rate is like 144, they'll put it to like 143.4 something point something. It should be 165. So there, 165 hertz. I'll click that. I'll apply that. And yeah, so my monitor is 165 hertz. Just to show you guys that I'm not lying. So you want to put your preferred refresh rate to highest available. Shader cache should be set to on. Shader cache should be set to on. Texture filtering, anisotropic sample, whatever that says, opti something should be set to on. Texture filtering, negative LOD bias should be set to allow. Texture filtering quality should be set to high performance. Texture filtering trilinear optimization should be set to on. Threaded optimization should be set to auto. Triple buffering should be set to off. Vertical sync should be set to off. And virtual reality pre-rendered frames should be set to 1. Now if you do want vertical sync, you can put this to on, and it will make your games look a little bit better. So let me show you here. V-sync, G-sync or V-sync? Vertical sync. So it's V-sync. V-sync versus no V-sync. There you go. Yeah, so if you have AMD FreeSync or my monitor supports uh FreeSync only, which is for AMD. But there are monitors that support both, and there's also monitors that support only G-Sync. But they're basically the same thing, like basically. So if you have like FreeSync or G-Sync on, it will look like stable. Like you can see the lines are all good, you know. But if you have it off, it will sometimes during gameplay or watching YouTube videos even, it will have this thing where it splits. And some people don't want that, so they put it on. Here's another Fortnite like thing. I don't really see the difference here. I don't really know why they put that there. I don't really see the difference. But here, this is an even better this is even better example. So you can see the tree is kind of cut off. So this is without FreeSync or G-Sync. See your screen tear. I don't really know what's wrong with this, but yeah, here. But with it, but if you turn it on, FreeSync or G-Sync on, it will look stable. But if you do turn it on, it will cap your FPS. It will limit your FPS to your monitor's refresh rate. So if you don't want that, turn it off. But if you want your games to look neater like this, then turn it on. If you don't mind your FPS getting limited. But if you don't want it, if you don't want your FPS to get limited and you don't care if it does screen tearing, um my monitor doesn't really tear, like I don't really notice the screen tearing that much, so I just put it to off. And I wouldn't really put it to on because I don't really want my FPS to be capped. So I want the best FPS possible, right? That's why you guys are watching this video. So for most people, I would prefer to set it to off. And virtual reality render frame set to 1. Okay, so configure surround physics. Put this to your whatever. You can see this, like it should say your graphics card here. It should say your GPU and your monitor here, and your physics settings processor. It should be set to your graphics card. Now change resolution should be, you should go on the PC settings and select the highest resolution on PC. On the PC tab, select the highest one. Adjust desktop color settings. This is basically personal preference. These are my settings right now. You can go ahead and copy them. And I like these settings quite a bit, but it's basically personal preference. If you want everything to be black and white, just put all of these down. If you want everything to be very saturated, I mean like very very colorful and stuff, there's like a reference image here, so you can see. I mean, it does help a little bit, especially this one. Uh, if you want everything to look very colorful, you can put your digital vibrance above 50, because the default is 50. I recommend putting it a little bit above 50. I like 90 because it looks really colorful. But if you don't want it to be colorful, then your choice, personal preference. I put brightness to 50. I put contrast to 50%. And I put gamma to 1. I put digital vibrance to 90%, and hue, or whatever that is, to 0 degrees. I'm pretty sure. Rotate display. If you want if let's say your monitor is portrait mode, but your display is like landscape, you can basically rotate your display here to become portrait or landscape. Now you can skip all of these and go to adjust desktop size and position. Now, some people that play CS:GO like to play on a stretched 4:3 resolution. And if you're one of those people that play Counter-Strike and like to play on a stretched resolution, make sure to put your scaling mode to full screen and perform scaling on your display. If you want, if you play stretched on any of your games, but if you play with your native resolution in all your games, put this to no scaling. It will give you the best performance. Put it to no scaling and put this to GPU and click override. Check the override the scaling mode set by games and programs box. So yeah, and then your preview, you want your resolution to be 1920 by 1080, which is your native resolution. So set your resolution to native resolution and your refresh rate to your monitor's refresh rate. I'm gonna put this back real quick. 19. Oh, why did I scroll down? Come on. 1920 by 1080. So click that. Put your resolution to your native resolution. Now set up multiple displays. So this should be your graphics card. It should say your graphics card right here. And let's say you have 3 monitors. It should show up with 3 monitor models here. If you have 1, it should show up with 1, which say here. If you have 2, it should show up 2. You know what I mean? And if you have 2 monitors, it should have two boxes here, 1 and 2. So 1 is gonna be your main monitor. So let's say you have a second monitor that you wanna. Let's say you put your second monitor above your main monitor. So take the number 2 box. Let's say I have a number 2 box. Take the number 2 box, select it, and drag it on top of the number 1. Which is your main monitor. But if you put it to the left of your, main monitor, take take the number 2 box, put it to the left of number 1. You know, you get what I'm trying to say. And then adjust video color settings. Make sure to put dynamic. Make sure to put with. Make sure to select with the Nvidia settings and put it to full 0 to 255. And then adjust video image settings. Just put this to use the video player settings and use the player settings. This is what I use. I don't really know what happens here. So I would just prefer to leave this alone. Honestly. So yeah, that should be the settings. That should be the best settings for your gaming and general use. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want more videos like this, comment down below, like the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Road to 1.5 thousand subscribers. By the way, 99. Yeah, that's right. 90, 99, 98. No, it was 9. I remember it was 98.7. So I'm just going to round that up to 99, honestly. Just kidding. So 99.7% of you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel. 99.7% of you who watch my channel forgot to click that big old juicy red subscribe button. So make sure once you hop on one of my videos again, scroll down. You see that little, you see this? Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick. So I'm gonna go YouTube. Let's go to my channel. Now you can either go to the front page of my channel and click subscribe on here, or you could go to one of my videos and you see there should be a subscribe button here. Just click subscribe. Oh, I'm gonna heart your comment, by the way. Thank you for commenting. Just gonna put hi. Yeah, make sure to click subscribe here. And that would really help me out. I'm road to 1.5 thousand subscribers. Yeah, 1.5 thousand subscribers. I'll probably do another skin giveaway. Like, look at my skin giveaway video. Like, nobody commented on it, so I can't. Even though it has like 119 views, nobody commented what I told you guys to comment so that you guys can have the skins. I'm gonna heart your comment and heart your comment. Okay. I'm the CEO of hearting comments. Anyway, shout out to Noah Bluecoat. Go subscribe to him. He's a friendly YouTuber that deserves a lot more subscribers. Anyway, yeah, make sure to subscribe to me and Noah Bluecoat. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!